everyone. Welcome to the Evolve Gym Show, episode 2. Hopefully you watched us on Facebook or caught us on YouTube. Just a show about some of the local gym news we have here, some fitness tips, and kind of meet some of the trainers. Let's go around the room. We have Aaron, aka A-Shep, myself, Brad Williams, Killer Chrissy, and I could have sworn I thought Remy was going to join us on the show, so I don't know where he's at. Oh, good God.
Oh, jeez.
What's up, guys? I'm here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Practicing some broken.
Remy Ajibola, aka Ghana G.
I was just doing some broken.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
We missed you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Check us out on Facebook, also our website, evolvegymoc.com. Today's topic is six-pack abs. Not everything is about six-pack abs. You thought we were going to talk about six-pack abs, but we're doing the opposite. Before we start, we wanted to kind of throw in some local Evolve Gym news. It's kind of stuff that's going around here. And we have a fantasy football league that we do here, and there's been some rumors of some possible colluding. We're not going to name any names. We just want everyone to beware.
Michael.
Oh, well, I guess some more names just got dropped. We're not saying anything. We're saying we're aware of the issue, and we're going to correct the issue. Other local news, myself and one of the trainers, Michael, are in a bench competition for 315 pounds, the first one to hit it, and Michael has just announced that November 23rd of 2025, he will hit 315 pounds. Hopefully, all of you are still alive and are still watching our show. That's my job, to make sure you're watching the show. Anyways, so topic today, it's not everything's about six-pack abs. It actually, one of my clients kind of came up with that thing. By the way, feel free to comment on our Facebook when you watch the show of any topics you want to hear about in the next show. But his main thing was, he doesn't come in here to lose a whole ton of weight, just to be healthy and not to get six-pack abs or be able to lift the most. He's, closing in on his 70s. And one of the things that he gets out of this is, being able to walk around, still go on his hikes. He likes taking photos out in the wetlands. And, that's huge. As you age, you start seeing all your friends start going on this downward spiral, not able to walk, not able to do the same things you enjoy with your wife or loved ones. So that kind of hit home, and I want to do a show on that. So if you guys want to comment on that or any clients that you guys have.
Yeah, I'd like to add, my philosophy on training is that, we're all here for the long haul. We don't want to train today and just leave it on the table where we may not be able to do something when we get to our 50s or 60s. In particular, maybe running an awkward motion or lifting too heavy for ourselves or injures our back. All these things that may accumulate over time and cause us to be less active as we get older. We want to stay away from those kind of activities, do full functional body movements, things that make our quads strong, our arms strong, so that as we get older, we can lift the groceries into the house, we can walk up the stairs without knee pain, which a lot of people do actually complain about. But for the most part, as we get older in life, our body just is older. We got to make sure we take care of our joints, our muscles, and feed it the proper nutrition.
Yeah. I think I was just going to add that it's not only how you look on the outside, but, for women especially, and my mom as an example, sorry mom, but a few years ago, she broke her foot falling down, and it's like she hadn't been exercising, and one of the important parts about exercise, weight-bearing exercise, is that it helps build bone density. So it's not something you can see necessarily from the outside, but it's something that as you work out in the gym and you're lifting weights, it makes your bones stronger. So if you do fall, chances are you're going to be better off if you're working out, that you'll make it through on the other side. My mom works out now, so. Sorry, no.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah. Go, Mom.
Yeah, so I see all these things on Facebook, and I love it when I see some 80-year-old guy doing CrossFit type stuff, doing 1 million pull-ups. He's doing bicycle kicks inverted. It's like, wow, that just gives me, hope that I'll still be able to do that someday too. So, those are the things you look out for.
Yeah, you see with a lot of older folks, they just kind of want maintenance, and they want to just as he was talking about having they'd like to go through their daily routines and stuff, and they want to feel good. They want to go out for long walks, and be there to help their children and grandchildren grow up and, just do the daily things in life. And so what we help them work on, and we touched on last week, was like the balance stuff. That really helps, a lot of people when they get older, and it just comes in handy. And so we kind of just, they're not in here to lift heavy, to be all impressive or workout warriors in the gym. They're just here to kind of keep the movements going and, just staying on top of what they're, normally accustomed to. So we're just here to work on that.
And one of the biggest things I see too is, some people just have this myth on like, oh, I don't want to get bulky, lift weights, and, I'm just going to run. And they'll sit there and, do their hikes, their runs, and that's all they do, 30, 40, 50 miles a week, depending on how crazy the person is. And I mean, anything you do into excess is not that great. I mean, my dad was a runner his entire life, long distance runner, and in his 30s he had knee problems.
May I add, just real quick, when I'm 62, I'm gonna say it right now, I got $100 that Brad will not beat me in a race. Right here, right now, you heard it first. Everyone, get in on this right now.
I'm gonna cut in right there. And I probably was going to talk about it. Anyways, Chrissy, you were saying something?
I don't know. Can I enter it on this race?
Taking all bets. Call me later, guys. Taking
Nobody
bets.
ever bets me on anything.
Everyone knows by looking at me I'm built for speed, so we know no one's going to believe that.
Just take one look at those calves and
And
And then one of these days we could roll back the tape of Brad and Remy do an actual race in their primes.
that worked out.
There was the unofficial day where I did beat him, and we did have video of that, but unofficially we were unallowed to post that out. So go and strike that from the record.
Tangent. So anyhow, as we were talking about, as we get older, core strength is really, really, really one of the things that's key to hone in as we get older. How to engage our core, how not to use our back, how to make sure that our joints are well lubricated as we're doing things. And over time we do lose a little bit of cartilage in our joints, but there's also it should be noted that if you work out your muscles, that the joints will not be as affected as much. A good example is that as a person walking up the stairs, if your knees are nice or brittle, then you're not going to be able to get up the stairs the way you want with the knee pain.
Yeah.
I think also too, a lot of the movements in the gym are they'll carry over into what you're doing at home too. So it's important to learn how to squat properly or how to pick something heavy up off the floor. So that way that you're using your legs and not hurting your back as you do it. And
That's what I meant to say.
Okay. I'm here. I got your back.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's one of those things is you can get away with it for a while of lifting things improperly or moving or not bracing your core while you're doing certain things, but over time that causes little micro traumas in your body, and eventually you're gonna pay for it. So the exercises you do in here are things that you should take with you into what you're doing at home.
Yeah.
So
And then by all means, if that's what you as a viewer are looking for, is six-pack abs, we're all trained personal trainers. We know how to get that to you, but 80 to 90% of that falls onto you with nutrition, which we help you with. So if that is something you want. But so it looks like we're at the end of the show.
looks like Brad should probably do some burpees.
Oh, God.
Well,
We
we
were
see your
gonna-
abs, Brad.
We were going to do some burpees.
We see your abs,
We'd
Brad.
like to
And
see Brad
if you want to
do-
see next time, give me another month. And
Oh, there it
good
is.
guy.
there.
Oh, good God.
But check us out on Facebook, EvolveGymOC.com, and at the other Fountain Valley location, we're going to be doing a show on Monday, so check us out on there. And that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching.
Bruce.